Hi, I'm Bhairav Patel and I'm going to talk about Yushan Bicycles. Stakeholders in firms have different preferences because of their unique viewpoints and performance motivations. Yushan Bicycle has subsidiaries that are required to attain particular key performance indicators to optimize their performance. However, there is a dilemma between choosing the subsidiaries, preferences, or the strategic direction provided by the head office. Transfer pricing and allocation of additional resources are the primary factors causing tension between the subsidiaries and the head office. Each option has pros and cons. Hence, a sustainable agreement is required to optimize satisfaction. The dilemma faced by the organization is adopting a strategic plan that will fulfill senior management and subsidiaries management's preferences. Deciding between the adoption of the head office's preferences and its subsidiaries' preferences is the central dilemma faced by the firm. Allowing the subsidiary to have adequate personnel and offices is one of the strategic options countered by the parent organization, although preferred as the best course of action by the Australian subsidiary. The advantage of having adequate staff and offices is to match the expected increase in the scope of operations, which will optimize efficiency. The transfer pricing method preferred by senior management is the second basis of the dilemma. The current transfer pricing benefits the parent organization as it reduces the cost allocated to its operations, which burdens its subsidiaries. The benefit of transfer pricing is motivating subsidiaries to sell more units and earn higher revenue, which translates into market penetration success. Tensions have been experienced between two strategic choices in the freedom to have adequate staff and offices and the transfer pricing that has a more significant burden on subsidiaries. The tension associated with the freedom to have more employees and offices in the Australia subsidiary is a significant increase in operating costs. The increase in staff and regional offices for the Australian subsidiary is assumed to directly correlate with sales and operational efficiency because of the forecasted increase in sales volume. It is also assumed that the forecasted increase in sales volume will cause inefficiencies at the subsidiary because of the workload. The transfer pricing strategy causes tensions between the subsidiaries and the head office, exerting an unfair burden on the subsidiaries and increasing the probability of reporting losses. The assumption of the transfer pricing strategy is its favorable implication on motivating higher sales as the subsidiaries not to report better margins monthly. The opposing choice to limiting the number of personnel and offices at the subsidiaries is limiting the resources allocated to subsidiaries. Limiting the resources allocated to subsidiaries is advantageous because it reduces the overheads in each region. However, increasing the staff and offices in each subsidiary has advantages because it increases productivity to match the volume of operations. Retaining the current transfer pricing strategy preferred by the head office has the primary advantage of motivating subsidiaries to sell more units as they need to break even. However, the preferred transfer pricing model by the Australian subsidiary is advantageous because it enhances fairness in measuring the effectiveness of operations. Thus, it is notable that each opposing choice has advantages, although with associated negative implications. The benefit of hiring more employees and having additional offices at the Australian subsidiary is matching the forecasted increase in sales volume with the resources available. Customer orders will process efficiently, which will consequently optimize their satisfaction. However, there is a negative implication on expenditure, where the fixed costs and wages will increase, reducing profitability. The transfer pricing model preferred by the head office has the primary advantage of motivating higher sales at subsidiaries because of the additional fixed and variable costs expenditure. However, it has the demerit of adding an unfair burden to subsidiaries, which may significantly demotivate performance. Entities must streamline their operations to reduce the probability of failing to achieve typical performance milestones. The head office and subsidiaries explained in the case study are characterized by a significant mismatch in their preferred operations. Fixing overheads and allocating resources are the primary issues that need fixing. The merits and demerits of each strategic choice need to be evaluated to make the best decision regarding the feasibility of any strategic plan.